Hey guys, it's Miss Cassidy. Welcome back. I hope everyone enjoyed their Christmas break, and we are going to have a great year this year. So, we are starting our following unit, which in this case would be Unit 4. The story we will begin with is The Terror and Wonder of Space. There's a quote from Sally Ride, who was one of the first women to go into outer space, or one of the first female astronauts. All adventures, especially into new territory, are scary. Our essential question for this unit is, why is the idea of space exploration both inspiring and unnerving? Of course, we have our academic vocabulary, which is our overall vocabulary. Complex, potential, rely, stress, valid. We'll be working on our word network. Remember, in our word network, that includes the definition, synonym, antonym, word root or origin, related word, and of course, a sentence or a clarifying example. Now, we are going to go straight to our stream to start about the terror and wonder of space. Let's listen.
Looking up at points of light in the night sky, people have always wondered what.
Oh, we seem to be having some technical difficulty.
Wondered what, and perhaps even who, is out there. On a quest for knowledge in 1969, astronauts boarded a rocket ship and flew to the moon, aware that they might never return. It was the first time humans had ever set foot on a celestial body. They roamed nearly weightless on that strange, craggy surface, searching for any trace of life beyond our blue sphere. On that and future missions, they found evidence of the violent events that had formed our solar system. Exploding volcanoes, planetary collisions, but no sign of life, at least not there. New discoveries revealed that the universe was more vast than we had ever imagined. The odds seemed to favor intelligent life existing somewhere in that immensity. In 1977, with the dream of extraterrestrial contact,
Again, we're having a little technical difficulty. It's okay. Just have to pause it for a moment.
contact, we sent Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 on an interstellar mission. Each Voyager carried a gold-plated record with images of life on Earth, greetings in many languages, Earth sound, and music.
Hello from the children of planet Earth.
Hola y saludos a todos.
The Voyager's images of Jupiter and Saturn and the first astonishing look at Neptune and Uranus changed our understanding of our neighboring planets. Before leaving our solar system forever, Voyager sent one last haunting image, Earth, a pale dot in the black sea of space. A tiny planet orbiting one of the hundreds of billions of stars in our galaxy, which is one of hundreds of billions of galaxies in the universe. In 2012, Voyager 1 became the first vessel built by humans to penetrate interstellar space. It could be 40,000 years before it nears another star. As we continue looking to the sky, the question remains, is there anybody out there?
Why is the idea of space exploration both inspiring and unnerving?
So, as you can see, that is a great video to watch about the wonders and terrors of outer space. Okay, so that's the topic or the story we'll be talking about, but let's talk about our notice and note signposts that you'll be following in this story called Martian Metropolis. The first one you'll find will be numbers and stats. Have you ever seen a commercial that promised that a product was 99% fat-free? Or maybe that you heard a sportscaster fire off a series of statistics about a basketball game? How did the use of numbers and statistics help you understand that information? For example, when you read and encounter quantities or a comparison with numbers, pause to see if it's a numbers and stats signpost. Numerals such as 8, 98%, and 1001. Numeral stats used in a comparison, 3 out of 10, 5 times as many. Identify quantities such as most, some, many, bigger than, and younger than. Authors use the specific quantities and statistics to help support an idea or argument. Paying attention to numbers and stats can 1. Help reveal the key points the author is making, 2. Hint at the author's bias or purpose of writing, and 3. Show comparisons between two things. Here's the student's underlined evidence of a numbers and stats instance in the Martian Metropolis. But people on Mars will communicate with Earth pretty often. Because Earth and Mars are so far apart, signals are delayed up to 24 minutes. Communication will mostly resemble email. Jay Dixon, a planetary geologist at Brown University, has lived at Antarctica's isolated McMurdo Station. Just being able to send pictures back and forth is great for morale, says Dixon. Now, here's your anchor question. When you notice the signpost, ask yourselves, why did the author use these numbers or amounts? What statistic is used? Signals between Earth and Mars are delayed by up to 24 minutes. Why do you think the author included these statistics? It supports the author's point that people on Mars will communicate often with Earth because there's only a 24-minute delay. It also helps to show how far away Mars is. Another signpost we could look for in this story is word gaps. Have you ever come across a word or phrase in a textbook that you don't recognize? What did you do? Did you read on, or did you go back and look for clues in the text? When you see the following, pause to see if it's a word gap signpost. A bold-faced or highlighted word, an unfamiliar word, phrase, or concept, or an unclear or confusing word, phrase, or concept. Noting word gaps or unfamiliar words and phrases can guide you to use context clues and a dictionary or other resources to determine meanings. Doing this can help you understand more details and ideas in the text. Here's how a student marked the text to indicate an example of a word gap. Settlers will need to grow food. Mars has dirt, but it doesn't have soil. Soil contains microbes that help plants grow. Fortunately, humans will take those organisms along with them. Poop makes excellent fertilizer, so the sewage treatment plant will be the near greenhouse. So here's your anchor question for the signpost of a word gap. When you notice a signpost, ask yourself, do I know this word from someplace else? And then we go here. What context clues help you determine the meaning of microbes that help plants grow, those organisms? How does understanding the word microbes help clarify how settlers can overcome the challenges of living on Mars? Knowing the meaning of the word helps me understand that even though settling Mars will be difficult, there are solutions to certain problems. And finally, the last signpost you'll come to are big questions. As you read nonfiction text, you will likely encounter information that is new to you. It's time to think about this big question: what surprised you? Doing this can help you think more critically about the author's claims. A student marked what appeared to be a surprising detail in this way. On Mars, cosmic radiation is much higher than it is on Earth. This can cause serious damage to DNA, which increases the risk of cancer. The danger decreases if you burrow 16 feet or 5 meters under the surface of the red planet. The soil overhead would provide about the same amount of protection as Earth's atmosphere. What surprised you in this passage? It would be the danger of cosmic radiation decreases if you burrow 16 feet under the surface of Mars. Why might the author have included this information? Because he probably wanted to include it so you guys can see that even though cosmic radiation is dangerous, there are ways to protect yourself from it. All right, so I can't wait to read Martian Metropolis with you guys. See you next time. Bye.